Guys, do you know what one of the most powerful skills you need to learn in this life is? Being happy and comfortable doing things alone. Because the second that you are happy going to that new film alone, going to that cafe to read, going to that concert alone, going on holiday alone, then you stop being reliant on people who might not serve you. You are suddenly powerful enough to maybe let go of a romantic relationship that doesn't serve you. Let go of friends who don't make you feel like your best self, because you are okay in your own skin. You have cultivated enough safe space in yourself to be comfortable alone. But it's a skill you have to practice. My name is Jade. I just graduated in May, so I have been stuck in my little hometown with not many people my age, with my parents, and let me tell you, I have had to spend a lot of time alone. And as an extrovert, someone who absolutely loves people, and someone who has historically been a people pleaser, and I just tend to compromise too much for others because I am just giving and I can sometimes abandon myself. I feel I have had to go on such a journey of getting comfortable in my own presence again these last few months. So today I'm continuing that practice. I'm taking myself out on a date and I want to inspire you to show yourself some love too, because no one knows you better than yourself. Let's go. So the theme of today is honouring my mind and body. So you guys know that before I went anywhere, I had to do yoga and meditation. The early autumn weather has been so up and down recently, but that day it was just warm enough to do yoga outside. I've been really trying to express gratitude for having a garden. A garden! Like, even though my post-graduation life has been a lot simpler than the grandeur of exploring new cities during uni, there's just something so special about having an outdoor space that is ours. One where I can walk barefoot if I want to, or nurse a cup of herbal tea and just look at the sky. Honestly, having been home a lot recently, I frequently get days of just feeling insecure and anxious. I will have days where the perfectionist, all A-star hustler Jade is activated within me, and I just can't stand the fact that I'm here, standing still. I look at my friends seemingly thriving in New York. I look at young entrepreneurs building crazy businesses. I look at 25-year-olds working for the UN or buying their dream house. And I am just here, uncertain and slow, still in my hometown. But on those days, I give myself grace. I think how lucky I am to be home at all. How everyone else is probably romanticizing this because the grass is always greener. How in my process of figuring it all out, I have a lot more time and freedom to give to my health. So I always ask myself to find just 5 things I am grateful for. 5 things. And I remember life is good. I am good. We are all on our own timeline. So I might as well just enjoy.
As you close the eyes, just feeling the body, the weight of the body pressing down, noticing how the body feels.
Also guys, if you've never meditated before in your life and you're like, how do I do that? Like, do I just sit there and breathe? I feel so honoured that this video is sponsored by Headspace, one of the best apps that could possibly introduce you to mindfulness, and I get to give it to you guys for 60 days completely free. Yeah, so cool. Headspace has everything from sleep meditations to breathing exercises for anxiety to gorgeous soundscapes to help you relax. They even have specialized exercises for teens and for students, and it's just amazing. It's also very accessible for beginners. Like, Headspace was one of my first touch points to meditation back when I was 16, and I can't tell you how much this practice has just changed my life. Definitely give it a go if you feel like you want a tool to feel more present in your life. If you want to see how Headspace might be helpful for you, you can try it out completely free for 60 days. All you have to do is sign up with the link in my description or scan this fancy little QR code if you're tech savvy. Let me know in the comments if you guys regularly meditate and if it helps you. I would love to hear your experiences and also inspire others to just give meditation a try. Let's go get ready for the date. I literally feel like a new human now. It is crazy what a bit of yoga and a bit of meditation, just breathing, just being present, not trying to change anything in your mental state, how much that can shift you. Hi guys! Wow, isn't this just lovely? One of the biggest perks of being at home after graduating is I do live just in the middle of nowhere, and so my proximity to fields, to open spaces, to grass, to trees, to the river is just wonderful, and it really doesn't take that much effort to find a place which represents a lot of peace. I genuinely can't remember the last time I went on a picnic with just myself. Like, I do hang out with myself a lot. I love like a little self-care bath night. I love going to a bookshop on my own or exploring parts of a city alone. Love it. But I haven't done a picnic in a while, so this is really exciting. I packed myself some snacks, and can I just say, one of the perks of taking yourself on a date is that you know what you like. I have been on dates before where people have been so rude to me for the fact that I'm vegan, or just made me feel like such a nuisance, made me feel like that's such an undesirable quality. But you know what I say to that? Well, my Tupperware says the future is vegan, so you really can just pack for what you like. I packed myself these higgity vegan muffins, which genuinely can't recommend enough. I think you can get them from like Waitrose or M&S, but so delicious. And then I've got some like bread cracker things, I've got a big bit of hummus, I've got some nice bars, I've got some crispy seaweed thins. It's gonna be a feast. And I'm reading this book called Breath, which has been on my TBR list, like to be read list, for such a long time. You guys know me, you know I do a lot of yoga, meditation, so I do know the power of breathing, like I've experienced it, but I've never really read the science or the evidence into why breathing is so beneficial, and especially breathing through your nose, how that's so life-changing in terms of filtering out bacteria. So yeah, this book is very enlightening so far. I'm excited to read more of it. And what is a date without capturing it? So I brought my film camera, and yeah, I'm learning how to take better film camera photos of myself. It's giving ASMR. Today I actually want to spill some secrets. I don't know if you guys ever saw my taking myself for a date at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. where I went to a lake in my area and just had a picnic with myself. But it's a very raw and vulnerable state of myself, and sometimes I even go back and watch that video just because I love who I am in it, and I love what that video represents of that stage of my life. I didn't talk about it at the time, but in my first year of university, I was in a miserable, toxic relationship. I feel like this is very first year of uni, but it was my first ever relationship, and this person really just belittled my sense of self so much. Like, there would be all these like clever little comments which really made me doubt myself, made me dislike my body, made me feel like I was really like fat, made me feel like my personality was annoying, made me feel like a nuisance, just really made me forget who I am. And in many ways for me, lockdown was such a blessing because I was able to escape this and really come back to myself. And that's what inspired a lot of the self-love videos that I made. It was really me trying to give myself that love and to give you guys a message that I was constantly telling myself. And guys, let me tell you, taking myself on dates, doing this uncomfortable thing where I would sit alone with myself in a public space and just have to exist with my brain. That is how I came back to myself. That is how I developed confidence. And this is why I'm just so passionate about this skill you have to develop of feeling comfortable in your own presence, in your own skin, because cultivating this gives you the strength to leave relationships like that are not good for you, because you constantly remember who you are and these standards that you should have for yourself. That, guys, you just deserve the world. You deserve to not question your worth around others. You deserve to feel entirely whole on your own in all situations, in all contexts. When you're struggling, when you're doing amazing, no matter what is happening in your life, you deserve to feel incredible and enough. If you like to watch these date with myself videos, but you've never actually taken yourself on a date and you feel like it would be really awkward to do so, firstly, I want to say that literally when you're out and about, no one cares. Like, it's only you who's in your own head thinking about how you look. But most of the time, I think people just admire you for it. Like, someone walked past earlier and saw my camera and was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just filming myself having a picnic." And they were like, "Oh, that's so cool. Like, have a good day." So I was like, thanks, have a good day. And the more you own it and the more comfortable you are in it, the more comfortable everyone around you will be. Everyone will actually feel so inspired by the fact that you can spend this time with yourself, that you feel confident enough to do that. People also message me like, Jade, what do you do on a date with yourself? Like, how do you not get bored? How is it not awkward? And I would say, you know yourself best. Like, you can create the activities that you enjoy. Like, I'm enjoying this book, so I took this book with me and I'm just gonna sit and read it for like an hour in my own company. If you like a certain type of food, you can go to that type of restaurant. If you're really enjoying a certain type of podcast, you can put that on in the background. Or I also really recommend like meditation, just taking a few moments when you're first setting up this space for yourself to just be silent, to just focus on your breath for a few moments and just get out of your head and start to feel your body. Like, you feel the rise of your chest as you inhale, you feel your belly collapsing as you exhale. Actually, I want us to practice that right now. No matter where you are, whether you're on the go, whether you're on a bus, whether you're at home, just close your eyes if you can and just focus on breathing in really deeply. Like, feel your lungs expand, feel your whole chest expand, and then let it all go with a big exhale through your mouth. One more time, you're going to breathe in, but just relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And as you exhale, I want you to imagine all the tension in your body just releasing. Literally, guys, the breath is enough to change the anxiousness that you might feel initially, the resistance, the friction that you initially feel in doing these things on your own. But the more you lean into that discomfort, the more often you do it, the more comfortable it becomes. Make your body, make your mind a home. Foster the little flower garden in here so that all the flowers that bloom, all the thoughts that bloom are serving you.
So take a moment to make sure that you're comfortable, that you're not going to be disturbed by anything. We're going to begin with some big deep breaths. Remember, eyes open, soft focus, and then when you're ready, in through the nose.